terrible at college.
Everyone okay? Should we start?
Yeah. Yes, I
Yeah,
think we
sure.
should start now.
Okay, so let's start. Good evening, everyone. Today is
Am I-
our third meeting. Are you okay, Victoria?
Yeah, I guess just go on, Radhika.
Oh, okay, I continue. Okay, good evening, everyone. Today is our third meeting for Let's Society.
Am I lagging?
Yeah, your video is not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not moving a bit.
Okay, now I can see it. Right. All right.
Should we wait or should we just proceed?
Proceed, I think.
Yeah, proceed.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. So today is our third meeting for LAX2047 Poetic Society. And we are still on the same topic, child marriage, and it will be presented by group 2. So let me start with introduction first. I am Ratika Navasaga from Faculty of Modern Language and Communication. And I'm studying English Linguistics and I'm in semester 2. Nashaida, you can go next.
Okay, so Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nashada Binti Marathi and my mention number is 2026447. I'm a PE student of Bachelor of Cell and Molecular Biology in Faculty of Biotechnology and Science Biology. So Wang, you can go next.
Okay, hi guys. Good evening. My name is Wang Haoyue and my metric number is 200075. And I'm majoring in broadcasting from communication and modern language. And this is my last semester. Okay, next, theory.
All right. My name is Thierry Madin, and my matrix number is 200881, and I am agricultural science student in a faculty of agriculture. Andre?
Hi guys, my name is Andre. My number is 01566 and I'm from the Faculty of Computer Science, studying software engineering, and I'm in my third year. Anyone left? Victoria?
Okay, we
I
wait
think-
for Victoria.
Should we wait? Okay, it's okay.
I'm not
I
sure.
think
Right.
Victoria is lagging, so I'll introduce her. Her name is Victoria Leong Kai Shin, metric number 209034. So shall we proceed with the presentation?
Yes. Okay, so me, Nashada Binti Marathi, Wang Haoyu, and Thierry will present on child marriage for the second group. So I will start first. Okay, so she is still a child with a little figure, still want to do a kid stuff, play with her friends, running and having fun, not knowing the meaning of responsibility. Adults, give her time to explore the world, give her time to bloom, give her time to become more mature. Give her time to learn something. Give her a time to find her teacher. Give her a chance to do what she loves to do. Next.
Okay, so next is my part. In some parts of words, you can still hear the sound of horse tearing apart. That's the play with forced stopped. That is forced marriage of girls who are not even 10 years old. At a young age, they become women, do heavy works, and beaten and scolded before they can break. Childhood has been torn and damaged like a devil, but the heaven and earth are silent. A girl who set herself on fire after marriage. She left the world without a farewell. I burned all my toys. The only one who can burn again is herself. So this is my part.
Right? Bone and skin, mother and womb, dowry and vow, man and child. How can one give away something they don't have? A mother lacking her inner child yearns for it in her child. Forever wondering in her child will end up as her. Rags and dolls were all she needed. Tic-tac-toes and hopscotch on the mud. A child was never on her list. Perhaps her child will be her friend. What a shame she missed her fate. That's it.
Yeah, I think we can proceed to our discussion. So I shall go first. Uh, in my opinion, it's a good poem, but I feel like that certain line were like too long for a poem. Probably we could like shorten them. Other than that, I like the third stanza a lot because it was like talking about the kids inner child, like they lost their inner child when they got married to someone else. And yeah, overall it's a good poem. Anyone want to go next?
I think that the bone and skin, mother and womb, dowry and vows, man and child, it's very slick set of lines. And I'm wondering who wrote this piece of poetry, and can you explain a bit more about the words and comparisons used?
Right, Andre, thank you for the question. But actually, I got this idea, and the vocabs that I use in this stanza is this from my friend's suggestion. I just like just sort it out. I think to them lah. So that's pretty much it. Like as you can see in the stanza, so it is basically about reminding her childhood that ruined childhood. As a mother, he want the best for her child, like a normal child, and that doesn't want end up to be like her, who is with a ruined childhood. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Theory.
I agree with Andre also. I read that the third stanza, especially the lines man and child. And then further along, you have a child was never on her list as well. In my opinion, I think man and child is when you're talking about child marriage, right? So man and child usually is man and woman, but in this case, you get man and child. So it's emphasizing on the fact that it's a pedophile marrying the child. And then, of course, as a child, you wouldn't want to be pregnant. So that's why a child was never on her list. She never wanted to be pregnant in the first place. Would anyone else like to share their opinion on the poem?
I think the second stanza is like very tragic. Like a girl who set herself on fire after marriage. I was like, Wow, that's like really deep. Like she committed suicide or something like that, right?
Yes, I actually inspired by a news that I found online. It's about a girl and the parents sent her to marry a man, but she's very young age and she couldn't bear the marriage after like a long time, like her husband beat her or something, and she just burned the house. So I actually quite shocked to that. So this is the inspiration of the news.
Actually, I found that paragraph 3, it's a bit difficult for me to understand because I have a lack of vocab. For example, like dowry and vows, and also tic-tac-toes and hopscotch on the mud. Okay, so but I think because um, this second and third paragraph is more like they do explain the real situation of child marriage. So I think yes, I would agree with all of you who think that their paragraph is the best because I think from my part is just so simple, and maybe because I didn't have any experience on understand maybe I didn't have more knowledge on this child marriage, so I just make it a simple one.
In my opinion, your stanza looked more like a poem actually. Like usually poems will look like this, even though yours entire poem is like a freestyle, but yours had like a form on it. It looked like a poem. Yeah.
Also adding on, right, for Nur Shahida's stanza, I really like how you repeat, give her a time, give her a time, give her a time. So the way I interpret it is that she needs more time to grow. As a child, she needs more time to grow before she is ready to become a woman, ready to become a wife, ready to become a mother, ready to get married, lah, basically. Yeah. And I also find it very interesting how Wang Shi, her stanza was inspired by real news. So that's very interesting as well.
So is there any more comments?
Maybe I'd just like to add about the part where the child marriage was being compared to a fire and the girl was setting herself on fire. And she left the world with a farewell. I burned all my toys. The only one who can burn again is herself. And I think that's very poetic society.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm agree with you, Andre. We are in the society.
So I guess that's all.
Wait,
Is there any more?
Thierry, can you explain the tic-tac-toes and hopscotch on the mud? I don't really understand it.
Oh, it is basically the games like most of the child play it outdoors. Those the hopscotch. It's reminiscing. I mean, like it's reminiscing the childhood that she always wanted, lah.
Oh, meaning that it's just a game.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
child that usually play.
I thought that
The,
the difficult vocab that I didn't get. Okay, thank you, thank you.
all right, it's okay. Thank you.
That's all, I guess. Hopscotch is basically that game that like have like double and then you jump on it, right?
Yeah, the Malay call it ting ting, yeah. Ting ting.
Uh, Yeah, it's a game.
Yeah, it's outdoor game. Let's say child's outdoor game. Yeah,
Okay, I
kind
see.
of.
So in your
Then
stanza, it basically means the girl just wants to play, right? Because you said rags and dolls were all she needed. So rags and dolls are a children's toy. And then tic-tac-toe and hopscotch are also games that children play. Yeah. So I think your poem is very strong, very powerful.
so I guess we can repeat. So shall we like discuss when we will meet a king?
Before that, can I know uh, uh, how many minutes already? Because we need 10 to 15 minutes. Right?
At what time did we start?
I'm not sure, but wait, huh? We started 11:36 around that.
Okay, I think maybe already
I guess we
enough time.
passed already.
Yes. Okay, so kita can continue the
I think we can discuss a bit on what to do for next week. If I'm not mistaken, next week video is on our second topic.
Yeah, climate change, right?
yes.
So will that be my group, me, Ratika, and Andre, right? So I think it's the three of us doing the poem for next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. You, Andrew, and Ratika.
Okay.
You guys can prepare for the poem for the next week. But maybe you can discuss on when you want to record the next meeting.
Yeah, cause yeah, right.
Weekdays nights.
Okay.
Okay, lah. I
I think
prefer that.
it's not.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, okay, I'm okay on weekday.
Should we stick the same day, Friday night? Or unless you guys want to do it earlier on Wednesday night or Thursday night.
I think it's
I'm
I think it's good either Wednesday or Thursday.
yes, I agree. On weekend night or weekdays night is all okay for me.
I agree with you.
Okay, how about we do Wednesday night first?
I think okay. For me, okay.
Betul.
Or I will confirm with that
Yeah,
because
I'm agree with that.
some Sometimes I have an urgent meeting or something.
Wang, are you okay with Wednesday night?
Yes, I'm okay with that.
So I guess I'll see you guys next Wednesday night.
Okay.
Okay, then I think that will be all for today's discussion. Thank you.
All right then. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.